Fast, accurate, with Jennifer Copeland and Rick Shutt. You're watching WSBT-22 News at 6.
Well, for the first time, we're hearing from the deputy who rescued a little girl found in a box. Now, this happened in Pulaski County. WSBT-22's Danielle Kennedy is here. And Danielle, police were tipped off about this.
Rick, that tip was from an officer at the Westville Correctional Facility who overheard one of the inmates talking about a child locked in a box. Well, within hours of the call, Deputy Michelle Jackson went inside the North Judson home to find the girl. She says what she saw will be hard to forget.
This is what makes this job worth doing. And, you know, this is stuff that you wake up and think about in the middle of the night.
It was a cold December night when Deputy Michelle Jackson and 11 other sheriff's deputies entered this North Judson home.
It looked like things on the counter were moving because the bugs were so thick on the counter. I had to get to the box.
And there it was, rested up against the couch. Jackson lifted the top and found the little girl sleeping inside.
I wrapped her up in that blanket and she just clung to me, and you know, I could have let go of her and she wouldn't have fallen. She was had that type of a grip on me.
Jackson says the box was covered in bugs and the blankets inside were wet.
There was no coat there for her. We have a 3-year-old girl in a house with no coat. There's no coats there at all. And I couldn't find any shoes for her. There was nothing there like she even lived there.
Police say the Department of Child Services was at the home the week prior for an unrelated call, but they were never told that there was a girl in a box. Some people inside the home told police the girl was kept in a box because she would crawl around and eat food in the middle of the night.
The only food on the counter that were raw potatoes, and potatoes that were covered in bugs.
Jackson says getting 6 kids out of those living conditions makes her feel like she made a difference.
None of us will ever forget this. You know, this is the cases that we take home and we talk about with our families because this is something that impacted us.
9 adults were arrested, 3 were charged with neglect of a dependent, 6 were charged with failure to report. Rick, all 6 children were taken away by the Department of Child Services.
Danielle, thank you. Some local leaders